Grandpa had a habit that drove Grandma crazy. He hated to have his overalls washed. Brian always sat next to his grandpa in church. There was always plenty of room because no one wanted to sit near them. That is, no one wanted to sit next to their dirty overalls. Only Grandma sat by them, and she would not sit very close. No one could remember the last time Grandpa's overalls were cleaned. Grandpa trained Mako, their dog, to stand guard when Grandma did laundry. If Grandma got too close to the overalls, Mako would put his front feet on her shoulders and clean her face with his big wet tongue. Brian wanted to be just like Grandpa, so he hid his overalls from Mommy. No matter how much she pleaded, Brian would not put his overalls in the laundry basket. She didn't know what to do. One day Mommy had an idea. She asked Dr. Disinfect to show Grandpa and Brian the germs that were hiding in their overalls. Brian and Grandpa looked at their overalls through the microscope. They saw lots of funny-looking bugs crawling everywhere. They liked the funny-looking bugs. Then came the happiest day yet. Their overalls were so full of dirt that they stood up on their own. Brian and Grandpa had a dirty jeans party and danced with their stiff overalls. One morning, Grandpa and Brian heard crying coming from the laundry room. Grandma and Mommy were so sad because they couldn't wash the dirty overalls. Grandpa and Brian loved Grandma and Mommy very much. They turned over their overalls to them to make them happy. But Grandpa and Brian cried all that day. The next Sunday, Brian and Grandpa sat together in their clean overalls. Sally sat next to Brian and Grandma sat close to Grandpa. This was nice. From then on, Grandpa and Brian always had their overalls washed before Sunday. And Mako washed their faces.